All right, distance learners, it's time for me to go through my 6 questions that I threw out there and give you my answers, okay? If you haven't gotten those into me yet, you could do the video thing too. That'd be kind of cool. Some of you have sent in some pictures of pets and whatnot with your written answers, so play around with it, kind of do whatever you see fit, right? Video, picture, written responses, but be sure to get those back to me. I'm interested to get a little info about you as we get rolling. All right, so number 1, highlight of my summer, probably 2. Took a really nice vacation to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, second week of August. That was great. But in addition to that, kind of a bigger picture is that my kids, I have 4 of them, had a really, I don't want to use the word normal, but they kind of had a normal summer in terms of my older girls play softball. We took a couple vacations. In light of kind of everything being different, they had kind of their typical summer, which in some ways that's kind of my highlight, that I was really, really happy that they enjoyed their time away from school and enjoyed their summer just like any kid should. Pets, do I have any? Yes, I have a dog. He's a Vizsla. He's getting old. He's almost 12. He's wonderful. His name's Scout. A little older, getting a little slow, a little gray in the face, but he's a good boy. We've actually, our oldest daughter is 10, so we got Scout, my wife and I, before we had any of our kids. So he's been around the longest. He's kind of a significant family member. Clubs, activities, sports. I played football and ran track in high school and college. These days I also played a little baseball, but I eventually quit that to do track. But I love baseball, football, and then I love to run and cross-country ski as well. Those are kind of my activities that I'm into these days. Plans after high school, well, I became a teacher. That was kind of the plan. The only other plan I had, if you're curious about that, was to go into the military. It's the only other thing I considered doing after I graduated high school. Did I have a dream school? Sort of. I went to Bethel. You could call it my dream school in some ways. It fit my list of small, private, close to home. I wanted to play football and run track, and at a smaller school that was kind of possible for me to do. So yeah, it was my dream school. It fit basically every criteria I had in a post-secondary school. Any particular area of the country? Yeah, I wanted to stay close to home. Stayed right in the Twin Cities. So how about this? Siblings. I'll go both fronts here with the siblings. I'll give you my siblings and then kind of my kids in my family. I have 2 brothers, one older who lives in North Carolina, one younger that lives down in Farmington. My older brother is 36. 36, pretty sure. Younger brother's 30, okay? Jake is the older one, Sam is the younger one. Now maybe the more relevant question, my kids, I have 4. Addison is the oldest. She's 10, just starting the 5th grade today, her last year of elementary school. Our second daughter, Liesel, is 8. She's just starting the 2nd grade today. Our son, Hawken, is 5, first day of kindergarten. Kind of a big day in our house. Got 3 all going to the same elementary school. And then there's little Nina. She will turn 2 in October, and she's just hanging out with Mom these days. Mom's got the other 3 out of the house off to school. So my wife's name is Molly. She is a labor and delivery nurse. She works at Maple Grove Hospital. She's worked there for a while, I think since 2010 or 11. Yeah, she's wonderful, and she is kind of running the show today to get the kids off to school. Do I like to travel, and if so, where? I do, sort of, kind of within limitations. I'm not like a hop on a plane and travel all over the world. I prefer road trips. In particular, driving out to western Montana, western Wyoming, or northern Colorado. Kind of thinking in terms of like Rocky Mountain National Park, Yellowstone and Grand Teton, Big Sky Country, Glacier National Park. A hike to get out there, but I have kind of some relatives on the way, so that's probably our favorite thing to do, is to take some of those road trips kind of out to the northern Rockies. And if I'm not at home and I am on the road, that's kind of where I prefer to be. Yeah. my family is in North Carolina, so we end up spending some time there. And those trips are great too, but my favorite trips are those road trips out to the mountains. Anyway, that's a little bit about me. Hope you found it somewhat relevant and interesting. If not, oh well. Yeah, hope you're doing well. And again, as we get rolling here, Thursday, September 10th, that's when you really get content for these first couple of days. Just give me your answers to the questions so I can get to know you a little bit.